Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. I'm Alpha Heavy Gamer, and let's get right into it. So, Update Alpha Strike has been live for a few days, and it's looking like a very competent small update so far. I know there were a lot of premium vehicles in it, so we'll just get past that. So let's get ready to run it back. But if you're new to the channel, what I do in these videos is give a rundown on all the major additions for every nation, carefully considering how much love and attention gaijin has given each nation that update, and then I rank order them, from biggest winner to biggest loser. All right, so let's jump right into the everybody wins category. There were some new maps added. A North Holland map for ground forces, which I haven't played that map yet, but I thought the ability to go inside of the mall that's there. There's a large mall in the town, and be able to drive the vehicle around inside of that. I thought that's pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to actually checking that map out. But I have played the new Air Realistic Battles Golan Heights mission for top tier, where you start off in an air spawn. It's a little jarring at first, but I'll get used to it. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good addition for Air Realistic Battles though. So let's hop into quality of life updates. There were a lot requested, and gaijin has really come through on some stuff that I hadn't really asked for and really never articulated. Like the highly anticipated aircraft fuel slider. I didn't know that it was highly anticipated. I'd never asked for it, but nonetheless, I think it's a pretty cool addition. But what I have been asking for was a TAC view function similar to DCS World. So for air battles, you now have it's called sensor view, where you get to see your radar, the missiles you shoot, all of the data that you would want to see, so that you can kind of debrief yourself, maybe look at where you went wrong, look at how you can be more effective with your weapon system. I think that was a great addition for gaijin to finally add. Alright, so the last quality of life function I'll talk about before we jump into the rankings is in ground realistic battles, now you have the ability to fly a nuclear carrying aircraft without leaving your currently controlled vehicle. So I think that's pretty cool. You also get a little inactive window as you get close to the amount of spawn points you need that becomes active, and then you press that button to jump into the aircraft. So great quality of life update from gaijin. Let's jump into the rankings. All right, so coming in number one for biggest winner of the Alpha Strike update is going to be Italy, and frankly they've been getting a lot lately. They already got Hungarian ground, they got a Hungarian helicopters, and now they have the Hungarian aviation tree. The top ranking vehicles, the MiG-29 and the JAS-39 Gripen. So Italy is literally getting it all lately. And I'm really happy about that. For a long time, the tree had been kind of neglected. They also got a ship, the RN Bolzano. All right, so next up in the biggest winners is going to be Japan. And before you go, how? They really didn't get much. It is the impact of what they've got, which gives me a little bit of hope for the future. So they got a squadron vehicle, and it's the F5 SCU. Now that's a Thai F5 that's able to carry a Python 3s and AM9 P4s, but the fact that Japan has got a Thai vehicle bodes well for the future, and maybe some sub-trees and some additional vehicles from other nations that may be coming to Japan. They got a premium, the Type 90B. It's a tank. It's cool. There's plenty of Type 90s in the tree, but they got a premium one. Great. But they also got a ship, the IGN Mutsu, which has I think it has the biggest guns in the game, 410mm guns. Now, Germany is going to come in at number 3 here, and that's simply because they got the long-awaited Alpha Jet. We've been waiting on that plane for a long time. I thought the Alpha Jet should have probably have appeared maybe 2 years ago, but it's finally here now. They also picked up the BF-109C1 and the, forgive me for the pronunciation, but the Zerstor 45, which is a SPAA with 4 30mm guns. It kind of looks like a box with all of the the walls folded out. If you look at the vehicle. So watch out if you're driving that. CAS could probably really tear you up. Number 4 is going to be the UK, and finally they're starting to pick up some more light vehicles, which I like. They got the FB721 Fox. It's a reconnaissance vehicle with a 30mm gun, but that's pretty good. They also picked up the Buccaneer S2B, and also a helicopter, the Wessex HU Mark V, and they also got a premium ship, the HMS Diamond. All right, so coming in at number 5 for biggest winners is France. They picked up the VTT DCA, which is a rank 2 SPAA, but SPAs are always welcome for the French tree, especially down at low tier. But the real juice here is that all of the Leclercs, all of the variants finally got buffed to a 5-second reload. So they can get a new shell, but the 5-second reload I will take for now. I think that's pretty good. Also, France picked up the Alpha Jet E, but again, more buffs for French aviation. The Magic 1 and the Magic 2 got buffed. The Magic 2 is really mean now. It is a really good missile. It was already good, but it's an even better missile now. France also picked up 2 famous ships, the Kleber Destroyer and the Britannia battleship. All right, number 6 here is the USA, and they picked up the, in my opinion, very ugly M60 120S Frankenstein tank, part M60, part M1A1. But in some good news here is they did get the premium F-20 Tiger Shark. A lot of people seem to not like that aircraft. Of course it's not as good as the F-16. It just isn't. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty unique. I picked it up and I've been enjoying the vehicle. Is it worth $75? Well, that's probably another video. The US also picked up the AH-1 Whiskey helicopter. So a cousin to the Zulu, which is it's a really good looking helicopter too. I like it. They also got a ship, the USS Dealey, which is a destroyer escort. All right, so number 7 biggest winner is Russia, and they picked up a premium T-80 UD, which is pretty cool. It's always good to see another T-80. They also got the ZSU-23-4 M4 with Igla missiles, which I thought was a really good gap filler because the Strela had moved up because it was just so good. So hopefully that doesn't happen to this vehicle and it kind of stays where it is. Russia also picked up another Su-25. This one is probably the best one though, the Su-25 SM3. So it's got some pretty good weapons on it as well. All right, so the last biggest winner here at number 8 is going to be China, and they picked up the ZBD-04, which I think is the best looking BMP derivative out there. It's a really sharp looking vehicle. I can't wait to grind that out. They also got a helicopter, just like the US, they got the AH-1 Whiskey. All right, so now for the sad part of the video where we talk about the biggest losers. So number 2 biggest loser is going to be Israel. They got a premium Merkava, the Merkava Mark III Ram, and they got a AH-60, which is kind of like a direct action penetrator version of the UH-60 helicopter, kind of like in the US tree. So, a premium and a heli, not much there. But the number 1 biggest loser is going to have to be Sweden. All they got this patch was a premium STRV 121, the 121B Christian 2. It's a little bit different, but not different enough to me to actually be worth what they're charging. All right, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you think about the rankings. Let me know what you think about the patch. Gaijin's done some really good quality of life updates, and they've steadily progressed on the roadmap. And I think that's pretty good news. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.